Thank you so much to the Nordstrom team for sending me. The shelf is there. I just changed my clothes. I'm about to go to the gym and kill my legs and glutes, but first I need to eat. Today's light carby meal for the gym, we have half of a plain bagel as well as a pack of applesauce. I'm not gonna lie, today was the first time in like since daylight savings, whatever that was, that I was able to wake up before 8 a.m. and stay up before 8 a.m. And part of me thinks my body was lacking so much sleep. Yesterday, I took like an hour and a half, 2-hour nap, and I woke up at like 8 o'clock, and I still was asleep by like 12:30 last night. And then I woke up at 7:40, and I wasn't really tired. I mean, I know I was vlogging today, so I might have been excited about that, but still, that's odd, no? Yeah, it is. Last time I had this, I don't know if I was just swallowing it too hard, but it made my throat hurt. Do y'all remember how I said, not even 5 videos ago, that I do 2 days on at the gym, 1 day off, 2 on, 1 off, whatever? Yeah, I recently decided that I'm gonna try to go every other day instead of 2 days straight and then take a day off and then 2 days straight. I don't know why, it just seems more feasible. And the way my schedule be looking, sometimes I need a day off right after because I got stuff to do. Last spring, I tried to do 75 soft, and that included me having like a certain amount of movement every day. Valid, I think people should move their bodies every day in every which way they can, but quickly flopped because I, 1, was dragged through the mud. 2, not going to the gym at all to going to the gym every day. That really wasn't gonna last long now, was it? So over the past like month and a half, 2 months now, almost 2 months now, I started with going twice a week, and I went for 3 times a week, and then I tried 4 times a week, and I realized 3 to 4 is that sweet spot for me, and that is what has been working very well for me personally. 4 times a week is always the goal. It doesn't always have to be 4. It can be as low as 3. It can even be as low as 2 sometimes, depending on how I feel. That's what I found to work. And I don't know why I thought I was gonna be able to go to the gym every day after not going at all, knowing I didn't like going to the gym. So weird of me to do. I went to the gym, what day was that? Sunday? Of course, if you don't take pictures at the gym, did you even go? Like, hello. I was taking pictures at the gym. I posted on my Instagram story. And I had some people swipe up and be like, oh, it's shelving. Excuse me? These are the pictures in question, by the way. So I was like, oh, they're just being nice. Usually when people post to the gym, people swipe up to you nice, like, oh, you look good, like, oh, you look great. So I was like, okay, they're probably just gassing it, like, whatever. That made me go into my camera roll and look at what I look like, because I don't think I have a good concept of what I look like. This is what I looked like last spring when I wasn't really working out well, and then this is what I look like now from the side, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Dropping the ebook soon, $50, take it or leave it. Because I obviously see myself every day, so I don't necessarily know, like, I don't notice changes, like small ones, unless I look back at whatever was happening. When I look back at those pictures, I was like, oh, the shelf is there. I don't know if you could tell, but lower body is my favorite day. I've been saying it since the Pink Pilates Princess video. BBL allegations is the goal, but I was also thinking about this situation where kind of hard to reach that goal because I am not going on a diet for nothing. I'm not doing a calorie deficit. I'm not doing high protein, low cal on purpose. Like, I'm not giving up a treat just so I can get BBL allegations, and I probably will never get them. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. We have to see. I got my first round of factor meals, and I wanted to try one with y'all because I had 2 yesterday. I kind of want to try this Louisiana shrimp. It's lunch. I want something a little bit lighter, you know the vibes. If you don't know what Factor is, this is sponsored by Factor. I genuinely bought this with my money. Factor is essentially one of those meal delivery services that they send you the whatever you pick for the week all at once, and then you don't have to cook anything. You really just put it in the microwave. And I've been so tired of cooking and I feel like I just haven't been enjoying it. So I wanted to try this. And I got 10 meals, including like pancakes and like these little peanut butter balls or whatever, for like $72. And y'all know, when the influencer girlies try something, I'ma test it out as a regular person with my wallet. Yeah, I wanted to try it on my own accord just because I thought it'd be fun to try. And I've been struggling to find things that I'm excited about making. And honestly, cooking has just become more and more of a hassle every single day that goes by. And I'm just not really vibing with it. So I just went ahead and tried it. Factor delivers for me every Monday. I don't know if that's for everybody. It probably is. I really like the process. I really like the discount that I got for my first order. I think if I continued, it would be like $150 charge every single week for like 10 meals. I could spend $150 a week on groceries if I wanted to. Easily, like easily. On average, I think a week I spend that anyway. And then I get the convenience of not having to cook it. And then I save the gas and the time. Like, yeah, sign me up. I posted a little haul of this on TikTok of what I got. And somebody said the Louisiana shrimp is hitting. So if it's not good, I'm blaming you, sister girl. I'm not gonna lie. Ignore all the stuff on my counter. I'm sorry. Something I'm noticing about these is that they are impossible to open. That's my one beef so far. Wow, that's hard to open. This smells really good. I don't know what that is. Is that grits? I don't eat grits. Cauliflower grits? I mean, the worst thing that could happen is I don't like. Mom makes a joke every single time that she has the opportunity to say, where did I go wrong with y'all? Because I don't like grits. I have only had grits one time that I've ever liked, and it was in Atlanta of all places. I got like this shrimp and grits, but I think I only really liked it because I couldn't really indulge in the grit flavor because it was covered in sauce. But it's weird because I like oatmeal, but I think grits are grainy and oatmeal's oaty. I know I be saying stuff like, oh, I'm so scared to try it. Like, I'm so scared. Like, but no, like, I'm genuinely scared to try this because I really don't like grits. I've been trying to force myself to like them because I feel like after a certain age, it's just some foods you should like to eat, like mushrooms and onions. And in this case, grits. The broccoli was fine yesterday when I had it, but it does taste really good with the Trader Joe's everyday seasoning, as y'all know I know and love and adore. If I like this, I'm gonna be very surprised. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This is actually hitting on something. It's cheesy, it's saucy. I'm feeling it easily, without a doubt. 9 out of 10. I'm gonna show you my post-shower care routine. I always like to mix lotions when it comes to body care. I wanna get the moisturization. I don't know if that's a word. I wanna get the moisturizing features of my La Rouge as well as the scent features of my EOS. Since I'm feeling spicy, I'm also gonna mix in some of this OGX coffee and coconut. I love the way this combo smells because the vanilla is just such a good base. Like, coconut and vanilla already takes it over the edge. But then you get the lasting smell of the coffee too to wrap it all together. The coffee and coconut is also just so like summer to me. And my skin is literally glowing. Let's go ahead and do skincare because I did wash my face in the shower because I was sweating at the gym. I try not to use too much of this because I know if I do use too much, I will look more greasy instead of dewy. And then this is also gonna be my base for makeup, so it matters. The more moisturization, the better. But I am gonna use this Skin Fix moisturizer as my moisturizer today. This is one of my favorites as a oily girl because it's a gel cream mixture, and as somebody who gets oily really fast, like I said before, I have to be careful with that serum because I look more disgusting than cutesy. Look how amazing my skin looks. You really should or can like put your perfume on as soon as you get out the shower because your skin is still like absorbing the water from the shower. Even if you dry it off all the way, there's still like a layer of moisture. I'm just going in with this Philosophy Warm Cashmere perfume, but I'm also going to top it off with this Sol de Janeiro. Hello? Sol de Janeiro 71 perfume and hair mist. I love this stuff. This is personally one of the very few perfumes and body sprays that I feel like last until you wash the clothes. And then since it's good for hair, I'm also gonna spray some in my hair so we can get some waft air when I walk by. You already know how I am about my waft air. And now we have to go pick an outfit because I don't know what I'm gonna wear. What's the weather gonna be like today at 3 o'clock?
I can't get past weather.
It's today. Hey Siri, what's the temperature gonna be at 4 p.m. today?
It'll be 73 degrees Fahrenheit at at 4 p.m.
I had a outfit idea in mind, but I'm not sure if it's too casual for the occasion. I'm getting invited to a store opening here in Charlotte. We have a new Nordstrom opening, so they want me to come and shop. So I was gonna wear some jeans and just a little zip-up jacket because it is very spring. I was gonna wear that blue jacket on earlier. Yeah, the vibe. I'm just not really sure because it's a really cute outfit, but it's a little bit more slouchy, chill. I also have these really cute, like warm tone jeans that I actually really like to wear. I was thinking of wearing this shrug sweater with these jeans, so I thought that would also be a cute option. I have these two bagoo bags. I was thinking of either wearing either one of these with this. I feel like the peach, not the peach, what? I feel like the cream is just a little bit too matchy-matchy, so that's why I was leaning more towards the other brown one. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with this shrug sweater because also it's gonna be a little bit warm, and I do not thrive per se in warm weather. I am going to go put my clothes on. Don't look. We have on our outfit. I'm going to fix my hair up a little bit. I've been wearing this hairstyle for the past couple days, and honestly, it's so cute. In my opinion, it's a lot more of a tension-free slick back. I really think slick backs are just really tension-filled hairstyles, and like I still do them, so I'm not being like, oh, I would never do a slick back ever again. But like this is a lot less tension on my hair. Now that my hair is done, I'm gonna go ahead and do my makeup, and I actually am gonna remake this makeup look that I posted on my Instagram story. I did get a lot of compliments on this makeup look when I did post it, so I'm gonna show you how simple it is to do. I'm taking the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer first so I can prime my face. Since I put my skincare on so like close to the primer being put on, it definitely adds a lot more grip and just makes my skin look a lot better with the makeup than if I did my skincare last night and then put on the primer this morning. I have a pimple right in the middle of my nose, so you know what we're gonna do. I have these sharp tweezers for when I have pimples like this. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it. We're going to take some contour, so I'm going to take my NYX stick and go ahead and draw my contour line. I've been trying to get into the habit of putting my contour above the dip in my cheek because this makes you look a little bit more snatched than if you put it in the actual dip of your cheek. I like to put contour right next to my brow because it also does the snatching thing at the top, which is what contour is truly for. And then my face is contour to perfection. Now we're going to take some of these Drunk Elephant drops and just put them all over the same spots that I did with my contour because this will bring a lot of color and definition and just life back into the face. I really don't know how to contour my nose. I feel like I just do what I've seen for a really long time, which is 2 down the side, 1 up underneath, and then 1 on top. And that's just how I've been doing it for years, so that's how I'm going to keep doing it until somebody suggests me something better. Then since I feel like my nose doesn't really match the rest of my face, I'm going to take whatever's left on this little spout and just put it on my nose, blend it out with the side that we blended everything in with because it'll make it look a little bit more uniform. We're gonna take some of this e.l.f. Halo Glow highlight and put it wherever you like to highlight. I personally only really do my nose just because I really like the way my nose looks, and then maybe I'll do a little on the side. And then as you can see, I'm pretty glowy up under my eyes, but I will mistake that as grease and it will turn to grease because of the weather outside. So I'm gonna take that pressed powder with a little bit of a sponge and put this up under my eyes just to dim it out a little bit so the focus can be on the rest of my skin. We're about done with the entire makeup look, but I haven't done my brows yet. Here are the brows for the day, and don't worry, they will not be as shiny as they are right now. It just has to dry down a little bit. Now it's time for the messiest part of this routine. Now we're gonna take these Pseudo Labs freckles. I personally love these. 1 full pass. Look how natural these look instead of drawing them on 1 by 1. Takes literally not even 30 seconds. I don't have any setting spray right now. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're gonna have to raw dog this with no setting spray. Sorry. Why I get downstairs on my bag and I forget I always have my super cool Charlie Brown x Snoopy cause tote. Girl, I like this a lot more than this plain Jane one. The outfit is cute though. I'm vibing. It's very me. It's time for me to go. I have a drive ahead of me, so I need to go ahead, get in the car, and head on for the afternoon, and I will see you guys when we get to the event. I was so graciously invited to this Nordstrom Rack opening here in my home city, Charlotte, North Carolina. I was invited by the Nordstrom team just to see the new store and everything it has to offer, and y'all, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. Y'all know I love me a sale, and I personally have never been to a Nordstrom Rack, I think in real life. But the cool thing about Nordstrom Rack, in my opinion, is that they have all these big name brands for super discounted prices. I mean, I saw things for up to 80% off their original price. It was absolutely insane. And while I was shopping, I actually thought how much I'm gonna be leaning on places like this, especially Nordstrom Rack, to do some Christmas shopping. So thank you again for the Nordstrom team for inviting me, and let's go ahead and do a haul. Nordstrom Rack just opened in Matthews, which is like a sub town. So I'm gonna show you what I got. They gave me $100 to spend, and trust, it was spent. Every penny and then some. I, for some reason, want this to be a bodysuit, baseball cap, sneaker summer. I think that would fit me very well. So I got 2 little baseball caps. Of course, they are both green. This one says Malibu. It kind of has like a washed look. Then I got this Hamptons tennis one. Each of these hats were $12.97. And then, girl, $52 is what I paid. $52. Also decided to get my cousin Nia a new wallet. She deserves nothing but the best. This is usually $128 and it was $44.97. They had a Skims rack at the Nordstrom Rack, as most Nordstroms do. And I got this cute neutral, like nude, one-piece bodysuit, kind of going with that summer thing that I was going out earlier. Usually this is $78 and I got this for $44.97. It's safe to say the rack of the Nordstrom, definitely worth a visit if you're here. They had so many brands. They had things like Michael Kors, Kate Spade. They even had Valentino. They had like a $900 bag, like $895 I think, for like $400, which is still a lot, but it's like half off, almost half off. Thank you so much to the Nordstrom team for sending me. Y'all did not have to do that. I feel like Charlotte has just been getting a few more events in the more recent years, and it's always so interesting to see that kind of play out in real time. So I've been to more events in the past 3 months here than I had in the past like previous 4 years, which is so interesting because giving is growing and they actually have people to invite, and they actually, brands are being like, oh wait, that's a place? Oh my goodness. Later that night, I decided to go full auntie mode, so I picked up my sweet niecey poo and I took her to get some ice cream at one of my favorite small businesses here in Charlotte. If you're ever in the area and you're here during the warmer months, you have to pay a visit to Two Scoops. I honestly think they have some of the best ice cream and nicest staff in the city with some of the most interesting flavors, and I'm so glad I'm able to do stuff like this with my little family members, and it was just the perfect way to wrap up for what it feels like a kind of chaotic day. There's nothing more that I would like to be right now than to be asleep. The following day, Cashew had a 8 a.m. haircut appointment, and this was the first time that I had waited 6 weeks for him to get his haircut, and let's just say that's never happening again because I honestly felt like he was borderline wolfing it. In the morning, I dropped him off for his haircut, and right after, I went home and decided to fuel my body for the chaotic day that was coming, because trust, I'm pretty sure I already know what's coming. Breakfast, we're having apple cinnamon pancakes with some sausage from Factor, of course. I wanted to try this because I've only ever had their non-breakfast items. That's the thing that I signed up for. So I'm gonna try the sausage first. It looks really pale. I promise it's cooked. Sausage tastes fine. It's surprisingly not dry. I'm scared to try these pancakes because pancakes in the microwave and me just don't really mix. And then they had like cinnamon butter and some apple topping that wasn't syrup. So let me bite. Actually not bad. I'm not gonna lie, I do want to put a little bit of syrup on here because that's just how I prefer my pancakes. Actually, let me go get it because I think that'll really set that off. Although the pancakes aren't bad in taste, consistency, anything like that, I don't know if I would necessarily get this again. I think Factor really shines in the lunch and dinner department, so breakfast foods, this is the first one I've tried, like I said before, but it's definitely not bad. It's definitely been my least favorite thing that I've tried from them for my box this week. I'm gonna give this like a 6, 5.75, 5.8, something like that. Like, it's not crazy good, a little bit lackluster, but it's definitely not like nasty. I had to come up and fuel my body because I woke up so early this morning. Well, Cashew woke me up early this morning because he knew he was getting his hair done, like I said. And I drove to the groomers, drove home, and literally came back and laid on the couch and fell asleep for like another 2 hours. I need all the energy I can get because I have a concert tonight. I'm gonna see Todd the Creator here in Charlotte on his chromokopia tour, and I'm so excited. I'm going with my sister. She's actually heading over here right now from class. For my second time seeing Todd the Creator in person, my sister and I decided to try something new with the transportation situation. We actually decided to park and ride the light rail.
Doors are closing. Train is about to move.
We head over to the show, everything is cool, and we have the prettiest views because the show starts at 7:30. And today we didn't care too much about the opening acts, which are Paris, Texas, and Lil Yachty. We decided to go a little late to deal with lines outside the venue due to it not being the warmest, surprisingly. Even though it looks beautiful, it didn't feel beautiful. So first thing we did when we got there was get merchandise, because no matter what show I go to, I'm leaving with something as a good memory, because pictures and videos always are great, but there's nothing better than a physical piece of saying I went somewhere. At least that's for me personally. But we did get to see most of Yachty's set list, and this was my first time seeing him perform live. Considering I'm not the biggest Yachty fan, I will say I do think his stage presence was something to be reckoned with, and that's saying something because I usually think male performers most of the time suck because they don't try, but you can genuinely tell he was happy to be there and everybody was really vibing with him in the pit. At 9:30, which was supposed to be Tyler's start time, the crowd started cheering. But of course, he opened up with the opener from his new album, Chromokopia, and he did a fantastic job. This being my second show from him, I will say something that I have noticed is that he loves a flare, he loves a firework, and he loves fire. I don't know why he reminded me so much of that Drake clip just now when he lifted his arms and the fire came out, but that was very Aubrey Graham of him. I really love seeing artists like him in person, that you can just clearly tell they have a passion for what they do and they have a passion for entertaining and creating. You could tell they just really put their heart and soul into what they do, and it's so inspiring as somebody who does creative things. As I get older and into more of my creative journey, I really hope I'm able to put the same amount of passion into my work as my favorite artists do into their music, and every time I see him in person, it's just so inspiring. So here's to another great show from him. No matter what, I don't care. I would probably go see him for a third time just because his stage presence is so insane and it's honestly so inspiring. And let me just say, 30 songs on a track list for an hour and a half concert, who's doing that? Exactly. After the concert, it was time to go home. It was freezing, and let's just say it was giving very much sardines on the train, but overall a very good night, and I would 100% do it again. With all that being said, I hope you all enjoyed today's vlog, and I cannot wait to see you guys on the next one. Bye.